Hey, good morning, Facebook friends. Listen, I wanted to share just an encouraging word with you this morning about being obedient. Several years ago, the Lord told me this, like a little Proverbs. He says, Michelle, the time it takes for you to look for excuse is all the time the enemy needs to give you one. So, with that being said, about 3 or 4 months ago, I was on the phone with the insurance company, and the lady had put me on hold. And as I was just sitting there listening to the elevator music, kind of being quiet, waiting for her to come back, I heard loud in my spirit that the Lord had told me to tell her she had been asking him a question, and the answer was yes. Immediately I'm thinking I need to hang up. Maybe this ain't the Lord. I didn't know. It was just kind of scary to hear that and then be expected to tell a stranger what the Lord had told me. So anyway, I sat there, and sure enough, a few moments later, she came back and said, "Thank you for holding." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And I said, "I don't want you to think I'm crazy." But the Lord had told me you'd been asking him a question, and the answer is yes. And I mean, you could hear a pin drop. This woman said nothing for a good 30, 60 seconds. And then she said, "You know what? I can't really say anything right now or get into it over the phone, but I just want to say thank you." So you know what? My prayer every day is, Lord, use me to be an answer to someone else's prayer. And it doesn't, when you pray that in a bold way like that, you don't get to dictate how he uses you, Now you can go get a hamburger for somebody, but he may tell you the same thing. You may be on hold, and he may just say, "You know what? He may do the same thing to you, and you got to walk out your obedience and stifle that fear, put it in its place, and say, you know what? I could dig in my bag of excuses and think of 100 reasons why I shouldn't do this. But you know what? Why not? Why not be obedient?" And you might think, well, that's just the enemy speaking. But you know what? I can tell you this right now. How you know is the enemy's not going to tell you to bless someone. He's not going to tell you to feed the hungry. He's not going to tell you the answer is yes to a woman that has been pleading to God for an answer. So you just be encouraged today to do whatever God tells you to do. Amen? Happy Wednesday! Bye-bye.